It doesn't sound
Gator
good today.
wine? Gator wine has nothing to do with alligators.
No.
Thank God. Thank God.
Was that Frank the Tank's, what's the actor's name that played Frank the Tank?
Will Ferrell.
Maybe he was Gator. That was his nickname in the other guys. Gator got to choke him, girl.
Oh, I never saw that.
He was like,
Gator, he's gone.
The other guys, was it?
I think it was that movie, right?
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Was the other guys?
We learned that
One of those movies, I can't
Gator
remember.
was a pimp in college.
Yes.
I
So
just
you're a
thought-
pimp. No, these ladies just needed protection.
Yeah.
God,
When
that
I was
movie's
watching
great.
And they gave me money.
Was it the other guys or was it the movie?
That's
No,
what
that was
it's
the other
called.
guys
Yeah,
with Mark
yeah,
Wahlberg
yeah.
and Will Ferrell.
His wife was really pretty.
I didn't see the movie, but I just
Ava
know that.
Mendez. He goes, God.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. My wife looks like a hobo.
Yeah, it's not beautiful out.
She's like dressed to the T's.
Wasn't there a side-by-side of Will Ferrell and the drummer from the Chili Peppers doing like a drumming battle?
They've actually been on Jimmy Fallon together, and they've done that drum battle.
Because when
They
the
look
Olympics
identical.
ended and LA took over and they did the whole thing and the Chili Peppers were live, I go, oh my God, that's Will Ferrell on drums.
It is.
No, it's not. I don't know that guy's real name, but he's the Chili Peppers drummer.
I forget.
Anyway, so Gator wine has to do with Gatorade and wine, but we also have fizzy Coca-Cola concoction too. Explain, Ahmad.
So online, I saw this guy post that on Saturdays, him and his wife like to relax and do one part Gatorade and one part red wine. I was like, that's kind of crazy. Let's try it. And then in the comments, people were like, no, you got to do Coke and red wine. So I brought both.
Coca-Cola and wine. What's the thing that Tom Hanks went viral for like not too long ago about Coca-Cola and
Yeah, what was his?
he called it some word.
Champagne.
Cocaine. Remember he called champagne and Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
Well, that
cocaine.
probably made a lot of people's heads
Cocaine,
perk up.
champagne. Did we
Yeah.
try Coke and champagne in here?
I
feel
think
like
we did. I kind of
think we
remember
did.
that.
The problem is this wine is not
Real strong?
It's
what-
Baldy's best.
Yeah.
Baldy's best. What's that mean?
the name of the place.
It's Winking.
Okay.
What's it called?
You can
Winking
say the
Clam?
name.
Yeah, I think it is Winking.
No,
No,
it's
it's
Winking
not.
Bear.
No, it's Winking Owl.
Winking Owl, yeah.
Whispering Bear wine.
What's it called?
It's
Winking-
wonderful.
It's a
It is
winking
called
owl.
Winking Owl.
Winking
The
Clam.
brand is
I
the
know nothing
Cabernet.
about anything.
Hey,
No,
how
it's
much,
not Winking Clam.
how much was this bottle, Kev? Because we didn't want to like go spend like
Yeah, I wasn't
50
using
bucks
my
on a bottle
stuff.
of red wine or something. How much was this
With
bottle?
tax or without?
With tax, whatever. Did they tax the wine? They shouldn't have. It's alcohol. But anyway.
Without tax, it was $3.95.
Oh, you went all
Now,
out.
does the red wine quality matter in the Gator wine? Ahmad, did the couple that talked about this say what kind of wine they use?
So they posted a picture of the wine. It looked like a little $15 bottle. Nothing too fancy.
all right, that's doable.
That's pretty fancy.
But this
$15.
Gatorade's more expensive than the wine.
Yeah, it is probably. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Gatorade is not cheap.
And you
in a
have to
bottle.
pick like a special color for the Gatorade. Can you do any color?
They said blue Gatorade specifically.
Oh, that's
Is
the
that what you put in
raspberry.
here?
Okay.
Yeah, I
'Cause we
put
can't
blue
tell.
Gatorade in
So
there.
it's blue raspberry?
Like, what is it? Blue glacier
Or is it
ice
blue ice?
or
I
whatever.
think it's Blue
Yeah.
Lightning. What does lightning taste like?
No, we're
We're
gonna
about to
find
find
out.
out.
It's wine.
So which one is
So we
which?
have the two cups, one to the right, one to the left. If I'm assuming the one that has the bubbles
wait,
is
which
the
one we
Coca-Cola
doing?
wine. We're doing
Yeah.
the Gator wine
Okay.
first.
Gator wine?
So red wine, the Whispering Owl wine is like a Cabernet, or what'd you get? Like a Pinot Noir?
Winking
Yeah.
Owl.
A Cabernet.
It's
Whispering
the-
Owl?
Winking Owl.
I'm like, are we trying to hide the name? Why does everyone keep
He sounds like this. He sounds like this.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
whispers. A whispering
Okay, here we
owl.
go with a Winking Owl wine.
Let's taste
and
the notes,
Gatorade.
guys. Let's
Blue
see.
Gatorade, and you can't tell it's blue Gatorade because it's red wine. It just turned
red.
really,
It
really,
just
really
turned
purple.
purple.
What are our teeth going to look like after this?
Oh,
Actually, it's not bad.
it's yeah.
It kind of bites at you.
Ew, yuck.
It kind of bites at you.
No.
I
Actually,
like that.
it actually cuts the crappy.
I think it does.
Yeah, it cuts it.
Cuts the bad
It
wine
cuts the
down.
wine.
I feel like you just need some
No.
fruit in here, and it's like a sangria.
Yep. Yeah,
That's what you got.
I got
baby.
some blueberries down
Yeah,
there.
like
They have
on
a
a
really quick
Saturday with
sangria.
some fruit and a pretty cup, I could drink
That
with
is not
some
bad.
ice right
That's
now.
not terrible.
That one
No,
bit
I
back
don't
at
like
me.
that.
I didn't like it.
You don't like
I don't
wine,
think
though,
I'd
right?
search it out.
If you don't
I'm not
like
gonna search
wine,
it.
you're not going to like it, obviously.
I mean, I'll take wine, but
handle
that
it.
one just kind of bites back. I don't know why. If it's the wine that was overpowering me or what. Let me try the Coca-Cola wine.
It's definitely the wine. That wine is.
that wine is
Skunk.
bite you
at least
back.
it's cold. We put it in the fridge for
Yes,
like an
yes,
hour.
I like that.
It's
It's cold.
chilled.
Well, Eric said he doesn't want to use one of his good wines, so
Yeah.
I took that as
I'm like,
get
Okay,
one.
listen, the Coca-Cola wine is way easier to take down than
I
the
like
Gator
that.
wine.
Really?
Yes,
That
try
could
the
be a
Coca-Cola
sangria.
wine.
That one's more of a sangria. The Coca-Cola.
Because imagine the
The
sugar
bubbles?
content in
Yeah.
both of
I can
them is
taste
pretty
the
high.
Coke.
Oh, yeah.
But the Coca-Cola wine I could take a second sip of.
That's
the
not bad
Gator
either.
wine I cannot.
I don't want any
What's it
second
called in
sips of
Spain?
anything.
What's it called?
They're both kind of
No,
biting
it's
back.
nasty.
I like the
Coke doesn't
Gatorade one
his
better.
Really?
Yeah. The Coke, you can really taste
In
the Coke.
Spain, the Coke and wine is called Callamocho.
No, calimocho.
Oh, there's not two L's there?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couldn't see from
Yeah,
here.
but they probably used a different.
These are
I
not
don't
bad.
hate it.
I don't hate it. I would not order this.
I'm not finishing my cup.
If I had to pick one,
I'm
not
not saying
gonna-
something.
if we were at a party
that sounds
and
just
all
bad.
that was offered was Gator wine or Coca-Cola wine, I'd pick the Coca-Cola wine.
I'd
No.
just
And
go
And I
for
would get
water.
drunk really fast. I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah,
And
just I'd
hyper.
shoot it down.
But the Gator wine is a hard pass for me. The Coca-Cola wine I could handle, maybe.
Hard pass for both for me.
I wonder what like the red Gatorade would taste like with it.
People
yeah.
are saying try
Gatorade.
red wine with Fresca or ginger ale.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody
the
said
Uncolas.
if you do Fresca, a shot of tequila, and fruit cocktail garnish. Cheers. Are y'all just making this up now on text? You guys are just making it up to see if we read it, right?
It's
Is that
like in
what's
college,
happening?
we used to take a garbage can and just fill it up with everything.
Oh, yeah, trash
yeah.
can punch.
Can
Yeah.
punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
No, you never. That's so
We
nasty.
call that jungle juice.
Yeah.
So terrible. By the way, we have
People
done
probably
concoctions
drop
on this show for years. In the 18 years we've been on KRBE, I remember like years ago, we did the flapjack. Where it was Dr. Pepper and Crown Maple, and it tasted like a flapjack. It was
it was good.
delicious.
That was good.
And Crown Maple has gone by the wayside now. They don't make it.
What?
And yeah, they don't make it anymore. It's
Not
totally
even like
discontinued.
Thanksgiving time?
Nope. I went to Total Wine. I went to Specs. I went to these little small
Does anybody
mom and
make
pops.
an equivalent?
Well, I found
Knob
it on
Creek
some
made a maple one.
website, and because I don't know Knob Creek, that's not the same. Nah,
Probably better
that's
because
not the
Knob
same.
Creek over Crown
No,
Royal's crap.
there was something about the Crown Maple. It was so good. So, y'all, I found this website that said they had Crown Maple, and I'm looking at it like, what's the trick? What's the trick? So it was $35, and I said, okay, well, a Crown bottle is about that, maybe $25, but I'll go an extra $10.
Does that stuff age well?
Yeah, supply and demand, so you got $10 more.
Yeah, $10 more. It comes in the mail, bubble wrapped, and when I unwrapped it, the bottle is a little taller than my phone.
Oh no,
Oh, it's
it's
a
a little.
tiny
You didn't look at the
glass.
milliliters.
It's a
So
personal.
it's not even a
I
fifth. It's
don't
not even
know
a
the
fifth.
Yeah, it's like a
milliliters.
little
I don't
tiny
know.
Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't the fat bottle that you're like, even the small fat
750
bottle.
milliliters.
It was really just small, so I haven't even opened it yet because I want to hoard it now. I'd be like, $35 for this.
It's like one
Never
drink.
gonna open it.
Maybe
And-
Canada has it. Anyone going to Canada?
I
There
just don't
are-
think they stopped
And
making
Need
it.
a, need a mule to bring you back some
There's some
maple?
good ones out there. I found some good maples out
Well, I
there.
found
but
one
I've
at
never
Total
done that.
Wine,
Creek was
Kev.
good.
At Total Wine, they told me, okay, the Knob Creek one doesn't have as much of a maple taste. There's one called Maple Donut. You should try this. Of course, I fell for their thing, and I still have never opened it because I'm just not Crown Maple.
Like, I like Total Wine a lot, but sometimes those people don't know what they're talking about.
Really?
What do you mean? How do you know that? How have you been
Because
burned by
thing
them?
Eric
because
goes
I
in there
know
and
bourbon.
he teaches
And what
them.
do they tell you?
They just pick stuff like, oh, what do you think about this one over here? And they just say some lies. It's like some
Some
stuff
lies.
that
I'm dead.
some stuff that, like you never heard of. It's like this isn't even a real brand. It's like something they must get a piece
You're
of.
like Ron
But wait.
Swanson.
Yeah, once when you go to Home Depot.
Let me defend them for you, Eric, because
And I
you
like
have
'em.
benefited from their advice to me. I went to go buy a bottle of champagne. I wanted to buy a fancy bottle of champagne. I was going to Eric and his wife's house for the first time. They'd moved in. I had never been there. So, you don't show up empty-handed when somebody has a new house. And I said, let me get a nice bottle of champagne for our Eric. Okay. Eric and Nagy opened the door. Tassos and I and the kids were there. I got the champagne. Her sister comes and her sister's husband comes. We open this bottle of wine. The guy goes, it's not Dom Perignon, but it's close. It's like cheaper than that, but it tastes just as the same. Did you not enjoy that champagne?
It was decent.
We were like,
It's good. I'm not a big champagne guy, so I don't know. I wouldn't know the difference.
decent.
Is it like Vouv or something?
Decent. No.
Or Dom.
No. We're not going to go basic.
I could if you blindfolded me and put Voof and Don right next to each other.
You can't tell.
Yeah, I don't think I could tell.
Oh, actually, I can tell now because Dom Perignon, I've had it twice in my life. And when you're not a big alcohol consumer, the flavors to me stand out more. And the first time I had Dom Perignon, I actually know, I was like, wow, this actually tastes very delicious. Like, I would have 3 glasses of this. When like a regular champagne, like Veuve Clicquot or however you say it.
I just want to tell people, though, if you go to a liquor store, and I'm just picking on Total Wine anywhere, and you talk to them and say, my friend likes this, he likes bourbons, what do you suggest? Just be careful.
Asti Spumante.
Because many times I've had like scotch, you get stuff that's like, I'll get many of these bottles.
So
I'm
if
like,
you have a
where it's like
friend-
$150, someone gives me a $150 bottle, and it's like some stuff I'm like, this is not even
Can't you
good.
just do your research like on your phone? I mean, look it up because
Well, you think you go somewhere and
Yeah, you're going to ask
You ask them, but sometimes they have a motive.
Oh, yeah.
They're incentivized to
because
push
like they'll get a
something.
kickback from the company.
Yeah. So
Well,
I was
one
just
of our
saying, be aware of
texters
that. Some
says,
people don't know that.
I can solve my crown maple problem by taking some crown and putting some maple syrup in it and shaking it up.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Try that.
I'll try that one today on my Instagram at Radio Rula after 5 p.m. Let's see how it goes. Drink with me after 5. I'll go try that in my house. Here's my maple syrup. Here's my crown.
We always do that during COVID.
Oh, I did. We do wine down Wednesdays or wino Wednesdays.
drink.
And people be like, "What bar are you in?" I go, "Oh, it's just my house." That's how much alcohol we have because we don't drink a lot. All right. Coming up next here on the Rule and Ryan Show. Okay, there are a lot of statements that we have given you when it comes to dating. That one specific member of the Rule and Ryan Show says, "Oh, you're doomed if you don't do that. You're doomed." Like number one statement from Eric was, "If the groom does not cry when the bride walks down the aisle, marriage doomed. Not
And
gonna
it
last."
might not happen, a year from there. It could be 10 years. But you are going to be doomed.
104.1 KRBE. It's the Will and Ryan Show. Benson Boone. not
Yeah.
Moon.
Welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show. We have a new phone number over the summer. Our area code change, not Houston's area code. They didn't get an extra one.
No, this
cool
is
we are.
special for
Just for
KRBE.
KRBE. It's 833-390 KRBE. There are a lot of people that are joining back onto the ship. It's like they went on their excursion. Now they're getting back on the ship.
vacation.
And we're
So
just
program
rolling
that
on.
in your phone. 833-390-5723.
So are you doomed in your relationship if you do not say I love you within 3 months? Now, is the claim it has to be exchanged like to each other, or one person at least says it? Is there just
I think there are
one-sided love?
variables. I think there are variables.
If I say it and you don't say it, hell,
that's
in 3 months,
That's
no.
awkward.
an awkward
So
thing.
on Instagram, there's a dating guy in Australia. He's a relationship coach. His name is Jake Maddock. And he's gone viral for the advice. If you start dating somebody and they don't say I love you within the first 3 months, dump them. He said the first I love you usually happens around the 2-month mark when people are a good fit for each other. So if it doesn't happen by 3 months, stop wasting your time.
But what if you're taking
it's
it
hopeless
slow?
and they are not your ideal partner in quotes.
What if you're taking it slow? Like you only date like once or twice a month in the beginning.
I mean, if it's twice a
you're
month, that's
3
4
months.
dates.
You're
in 2
three-
months.
you're 3
Then you're not
months
really
in.
You're not
anyway.
into them anyway.
Yeah.
You're not into them.
Yeah.
No, that's
3
not
months
taking
and
it
you-
slow. That's you not
What
being
if it's
committed.
a long distance relationship? You just
You'd
met.
still say I love you on the phone. You
Would
miss each other.
Would
Look
you
at-
talk a whole lot? You'd be FaceTiming. You'd be.
Right.
Good man, Teo.
I mean, I
He was
would.
totally in love with somebody on the phone.
Who didn't exist?
Yeah. I mean, thought it was a real person.
How about you guys would? Cause I think a month is too soon.
Depends what age you
I feel
are.
like 2 months is like the magic time.
I mean, if you're
area.
like 17, a month is a lot longer to you than
Oh, yeah.
17 than a month is.
Well, there you just
like
say it.
35.
You don't know what
Just
you're
say it.
saying at that time.
Yeah.
Your hormones are taking over. You just want to get naked.
Let's
That's love.
go to Tina on the line, 833-390-KRBE. We'll try and take as many calls as we can with his opinions of whether you think it's doomed or not to not have heard I love you within the first 3 months of a relationship. Hi, Tina. Good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all today?
Wonderful.
Feeling good.
Wow,
We're
your
feeling
line is
good.
So clean and clear.
Yeah, I like the way it sounds. Sounds like you're right here in the room with us. Okay, what is your opinion on the 3-month I love you rule?
Oh, I think it's a little too soon.
A little too soon. Now, how long do you think is a good window of time to say, exchange I love yous?
I think about 6 months.
6 months.
6 months. Now, what are you basing that on? You just the number itself or your own experience?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, well, a little bit of experience too, but I don't think you need to jump into anything nowadays, honestly.
I don't think there
And
has
I
to
think
be
3
rules.
I agree with that too, but 3 months, I think that's, I don't know, are you really getting to know anyone in 3 months?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should.
I think it should.
And then you're
Especially how
by then
fast
you're-
forward we are, so ADD nation now.
I mean,
we are.
you feel a chemistry or you don't.
And you're doing it, most likely. You'd
What
think-
if the
Some
person
people
said it to
save
you?
themselves, Eric.
That's true too, but just because you're doing it doesn't mean you love them.
Exactly
Yes.
right.
That's true.
Tina,
Yeah.
do you feel like if the person said I love you and it was not reciprocated, is that a problem? Or you feel like it's okay, they just want to express themselves?
No, I would think that's a problem.
Yeah, so get out of there. If you don't feel it.
But 6 months,
Yeah.
say you start dating now, 6 months, that means that's over holidays. And if
Y'all,
you,
we're
you have
in
a
that
lot of
time
shared
now.
you
experiences.
can't say you love me over Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Because this is the last month before we hit the Ember months. September,
Oh, yeah.
October, November, December. That's all holidays all the time. Tina says 6 months is a
Okay.
good time window. Victor is up next at 833-390-KRBE. Hi, Victor. Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning.
Good
Morning.
So, what do you think about the being doomed if the I love you has not been exchanged within 3 months of a relationship?
I've been married for 4 years now, and I told my wife I loved her on our third date.
And what was her reaction to that?
I got an I love you back too.
Wow.
Your
Awesome.
third date? Wow. How'd y'all meet?
Third date. We went to high school together.
Okay.
We actually, she was previously married.
Yeah.
So you got to know her.
How old were you when you?
I knew her. I was 25, I believe.
Okay.
I was 25.
So y'all reconnected after high school.
Yeah. She recently just got divorced with her first husband, and I just so happened to see that. So I kind of swooped in, and I was like, hey, let's go on a date.
You were waiting in
And
the wings.
so we did.
Wait, now did she
Yeah,
post it on Facebook or something like, well, I'm divorced now? Like, how,
You
what do
gotta
mean
update that
you
status.
saw that? What do you mean you saw that? You
No,
swooped in.
I just noticed all the pictures have been deleted. I'm like, this is very.
How did you say it?
You've been stalking her.
Was it a romantic evening? What? Take us through. Like, when you said I love you? Was it
Over
okay.
dinner, Coke
Eric
wine,
wants to know if you had clothes
Gator
on.
wine.
yeah, were you naked? Saw her boobs? What up?
So
God.
our third date was kind of different. This was when COVID started happening, and so I'm an airline pilot. Ryan, you met me a couple weeks ago with your wife. You surprised her. Y'all were going somewhere, and you never told me where y'all were going.
Oh, he's married?
Wife to be. Fiance.
I was like, what? Do you know more than we
you're
know?
fine.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm sorry. Your fiance. Yeah, I'm sorry. Your fiance, right? I don't know if you remember me or not,
Yeah,
but we
I do.
ran into each other at the airport.
Absolutely. You were very charming. So yeah.
You guys fall in love?
We
ended up in-
Did you say I love you after the first meet?
we
when you're on the
we were on our
plane
way
together?
we were on our way to Rome.
Oh, that during summertime.
Yeah.
But wait, Victor, were you his pilot, or you were just walking to the airport as
I
a
saw
pilot?
him. He was dressed
You
in
saw
his
him at the
pilot's.
bar?
No, he was dressed in his pilot's uniform, and he came up and he said he listened to the show.
But was he piloting your plane?
No.
Because I was going to say, how would you not know where he was going if you were the pilot? But I see what you're saying, Victor. Okay.
Yeah.
So how did
Yeah.
how did the
So,
third
yeah,
date I
sorry.
love you play out for you? Back to Eric's
Okay,
question.
I'm sorry. So during COVID, stuff was happening, and I was like, hey, I have 33 hours in Pensacola, Florida. Do you want to go with me?
Opa.
So she ended up going with me. I bought her a standby ticket, and her and I flew over to Pensacola. And this is before they started closing the beaches. And I mean, Pensacola was a ghost town. There was no one there. And her and I just took advantage of it. Just walking the beach, just enjoying each other's company. And I just looked at her, and I told her, I was like, hey, I know this is our third date, but in about a year, I probably am going to ask you to marry me, and I'm pretty sure I love you.
Wow.
And what was her response?
She started running.
Her response is like, you better not disappoint.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, because she's been burned before.
So sweet. How long have y'all been married now, Victor?
So we actually got engaged 1 year exactly, like I promised her. We got married in July of 21, I believe. July of 21.
It all blurs together
got
after COVID.
pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So we got married in February 21. Engaged February 21, married of July 21, and pregnant of November of 21.
Nice.
Oh wow.
So you got a baby.
21 was a big
Do you
deal.
have one child, or have you had multiple?
Yeah. No, just one. One's good for now. We got too many vacations coming up to plan a second one.
Gotcha. Well, vacation will
Well,
make
that's
you
what
have a
will
second
happen.
one.
That's when
Right.
two's going to happen.
Well,
Yeah.
Victor, that's very sweet. And it's
Congratulations.
nice that you knew that. And
Yeah, it was good meeting
with
you.
such a conviction that you knew she's the one. And she was like, yep, right back at you.
She's like, I love you. I got free. I got to fly for
appreciate it.
free.
Right, fly for free. What's her first name, Victor?
Her name is Megan.
Megan and Victor. Congratulations, kids. You crazy kids.
What did she,
Thank
did
you.
you say? Did she say
nice
I love
meeting
you? Right?
Ryan.
Yeah.
Did she say I
It's
love
great meeting you.
back right away?
Yeah, she said yes.
Oh,
said you better not
absolutely.
disappoint.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, but you said just better not disappoint. But did she say I love you? Right
To you.
after that.
Oh yeah, she did. She did. Actually, she said. No, what did she say? She said, if you're going to say it, you better mean it. That's what she really first said.
Okay.
So I said it.
Straight.
Uh-huh.
Oh, just throw that out there like it's something, nothing. You throwing that out there. Victor, thanks so much for sharing your story. Happy travels. Happy travels to you, sir.
Stay safe.
April is up next. The question that you are answering at 833-390-KRBE, according to this Australian dating coach, he says, if the I love you does not happen within 3 months, dump that person because it's hopeless. This person is not your ideal partner. April, How long did it take your husband to say I love you?
It took him 5 years.
You hung in there for 5 years without an I love you?
Yeah, 5 years.
Take us through that. Did you say it to him and he just wouldn't say it back?
They got married and everything
Yeah.
still. Not,
So you would say it to him. How long did it take you to say it to him?
It took me probably 6-7 months into dating, and he said he swore he didn't hear me. But that's a lie, because I think he just got scared.
He got scared.
So
he
wait,
was
that
scared
movie,
for 5
Ghost?
years?
Remember? He'd always
He goes,
say
ditto.
Ditto, yeah.
No, it took him 5 years to say I love you. I have so many questions, but right now, as of today, how many years have y'all been married total?
We have been married for 16 years.
Okay.
Our
Oh,
anniversary is coming up.
So
yes,
what
and
was
we are
it-
still in our honeymoon stage.
Oh, that's cute. What was it in the 5th year, April, where it was like, oh my God, the heavens open and the angels saying that he said I love you? What prompted the I love you after 5 years? And what was his excuse before that?
He actually did warn me. He told me when we started dating that the next girl he wanted to meet, this is when we were like sort of talking, and he said, I am not going to say I love you to the next girl until I know she's the one I'm going to marry. So I was like, okay, whatever. And he never said it. And so there were moments I would cry because I thought, okay, he's going to, what if he just doesn't? What if I'm not the girl? But then after a year in, just the things that he did for me, the things that he would say, you knew, like, I just knew that he did, but he just wanted to save the words. And
doesn't that make you more, like, it's more maddening? Yeah. You're showing me love by your actions and you just can't say the words. What is wrong with you?
And it took him 5 years?
It was.
Man.
It took him 5 years?
It took him 5 years. He did it on the day that he proposed.
Okay, so
That's
I
the
was
first
just
time
saying,
he
there's
said I
girls
love you.
listening, like, I don't think I would have stuck around 5 years, honey. How old were you? I'm just curious. If I met him at 35, not wait until I'm 40.
I met him when I was 17, and we got engaged when I turned 22.
And did you keep saying I love you?
Yeah, so here we go.
All right.
But throughout
I
those
said
5
it
years?
twice.
So
I did. I said it twice.
Wow.
And after, I think it was like our second year where I came back from Florida. It was the longest that we ever were apart.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came home, I ran to him. He picked me up. And I think, like, silently, we said it to each other, like, just with our eyes. And at that time, I kind of already got used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? We don't have to say it. So the day we got engaged, it was even more special because we both broke down in front of our friends and family. And when he said it, I couldn't even say it back.
Oh, you didn't say it back? Good for you. You shouldn't say it back for 5 years.
Sam's face is like side-eyeing, but not really side-eyeing because I don't know, is it the age thing? If you were 17 to 22, fine. I don't feel like it hurt as much. If you were 27 and you waited until 32, if you were 30 and you wait till 35,
I think at that point I'd be like,
I think
okay,
girls in their 30s, if he hasn't said it by like time 2 years in, you'd be like, okay, listen, I don't know what's happening. I'm not gonna let you waste my time.
Is he good saying I love you every day now?
Oh yeah, he's constantly, all the time. It's like 21 years we're together, and he still is dating me, and I think that's the most important part of marriage. Is he still leaves me post-its and reminders and things like that. So it's amazing. So it was worth the 5 years, I think, at that age because it was still within my timeline. So I totally understand if it was later on in life. It's like, okay, let's move it along now.
Yeah, moving along now. Well, congratulations. Thanks so much for listening to the show. Have a great day.
Most people are like,
thank you. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. I've been listening to you since I moved here, so a big fan.
Thank you.
Thanks, April. Take care, sweetie.
Were you
Have a
going to
great
say,
day.
Eric, most people what?
no, most people would not do that. 5 years of anything. If you can't say I love you,
But 17 to 22.
And
I
also,
feel like
he
it's
said,
more
I'm not going to
achievable.
say I love you until I know
that's why I'm
that you're
impressed.
the one.
I'm impressed with the guy that he could do that. Hold out.
This person on text, my God, you guys are savage.
What?
It's all in caps. Blank 5 years. Red flag, red flag, red.
They've been together for 16 after that.
Another person said, OMG, they were teenagers. This call doesn't even matter now. Because they thought they were listening to a woman in like her 30s. They waited 5 years in her 30s
But that
to
age,
get it.
that age, usually they say I love you. Just
Right, they just throw it out there.
freely.
Yep.
Right. Well, y'all go to the listener line, 713-278-VENT. That's 8368. And give us your opinions on whether you think a relationship is doomed if the I love you has not been said within 3 months of dating. There are a lot of TV shows that are your comfort shows. It's your go-tos. Whether it's just running on television, you have it on, you seek it out on a streaming platform. There are shows you love. I'll name like The Office for one, or Parks and Rec. Okay. There is a list of TV workplaces, fictional TV workplaces that you would like to work the most in. Think of that. We'll talk about that in Scoop next on The Real and Ryan Show.
Now, y'all ready?
This is Rule and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop
On KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Randas, and we all have favorite shows that either you grew up with this show or you currently watch it or it's your comfort rerun watching. There was a Ranker.com poll asking people who follow Ranker, which television workplace would you actually like to work in? Now, I mentioned The Office. I don't think I'd want to work at The Office.
Dunder Mifflin would be a blast. It'd always be fun.
That looks so boring.
It's so gray.
Like, I love the show, but...
Yeah, I don't want to actually be a Dunder Mifflin.
You want to work with a guy like Dwight
paper.
Schrute that's such a jerk?
It'd be fun.
He locks the doors and turns on the fire alarm and like tries to start a fire to see how
Stanley
you would
has a heart
react.
attack.
And you have to sell paper, Ryan.
Yeah, you have to sell.
You want to sell paper all
reams
day.
of paper.
You're thinking about the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I want to be on the Enterprise 1701D, not A.
Oh, is there a difference? I don't
Yes,
know.
yeah.
Well,
I don't want to be on the
there
first
is.
one. I want to be on the newer
That's
one.
Captain Picard,
Yeah.
which is like 80 years after Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Well, here are some of the places that Ranker poll takers took for best TV workplace you'd actually like to have a job in. Abbott Elementary, for Abbott Elementary. That means you have to be a teacher
I
or
don't
a
want to be a
staffer.
teacher. That's too hard.
Central Perk from Friends to actually work there. I mean, it's
You're
like working
waiting
at a
on
coffee
people all
house.
day.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Some attractive people on the orange couch every now and
That's
again.
dangerous. Spill coffee.
Bob's Burgers. I've never watched the
People
show,
love
so
that.
y'all tell me about Bob's Burgers. It's a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fox cartoon.
Mumbles loved it.
Let's see. How about from True Blood? Is it Merlot's Bar?
Merlot.
Oh, yeah.
No, because not Merlot. It's not spelled like Merlot. It's
Oh.
Merlottees. Or is it like Lottie? I've seen Lottees.
Yeah, it's a bar in
Lottie.
Louisiana.
Merlot's Bar
Okay.
and Grill from True Blood. Let's see. TGS from 30 Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that'd be
yeah,
cool.
that might be fun.
Crazy Saturday Night Live.
The top 5 TV workplaces most people want to actually have a job there.
Okay.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine's 99th Precinct, which I don't think they see
I
the
didn't
dirty
watch
side
it.
of the precinct.
Never-
It's a comedy. They're not showing you the dirty side of the precinct.
Never watch it. It's funny. I just forget to watch it.
Number 4, I've never seen the show Party Down. Anybody here watch Party Down?
Nope.
I don't know what streaming platform that's on, but that was hit number
Party
4.
Down?
Party Down from Party Down.
Okay.
I thought maybe I just was
Never
out of
heard
it
of
because
that
I haven't
one.
watched that one. Okay, number 3. Eric, you and I don't know. Kim's Convenience was number 3.
What?
Wow.
Kim's
Work up in that
Convenience.
store,
I
that
love
tiny,
that, yeah.
tiny little store.
And have him as your boss?
Oh, Lord.
What you talking?
That's the way he talks to you. He's always-
What you talking?
So you.
Kim's Convenience is about this sweet little Korean family that runs this convenience store in Canada, and that's
such a
where
good
we
show.
got. That's where we got.
Oh.
Watch it.
Careful.
Blanks Creek?
No, the son who's now the superhero.
Is it Shimu?
No, Liu is how you say his last name, but is it Shin?
I can never say his name right.
It's Simu Lu.
Yeah, Simu.
Simu.
Yeah, Simu Lu.
Okay, yes, I couldn't remember his name, but
Okay.
man, I remember.
Yeah, because he
those
wrote the last
abs.
season of Kim's Convenience because he was going off to
do that
film
show.
that, and it kind of screwed everything up, and they rushed the ending.
Oh.
But overall, it's just a fun 27 minutes. It's fun to hear these. They're about.
Oh, Naboo.
I'm so sorry.
The Canadian
Appa.
accent.
Yeah, it's good.
Number 2, the Cheers Bar from Cheers. Still,
That is
I like the drink
notorious.
there.
Yeah.
the Cheers Bar. And the number 1 place that people on Ranker said they would actually like to have as their workplace is the Pawnee Parks and Rec
Oh,
department
yeah.
from Parks and Rec.
With Ron Swanson.
Think of that real job, though. That's not fun. Is that job fun?
I mean, if you like nature,
I
none
guess
of
but
us
yeah,
really like
but
nature.
organize,
so
like,
I don't
park
think
openings?
That's gonna
But they all
be
go
our
to the
thing.
bar, the Snake Pit, and then you've got Aziz Ansari's character. He's branched off and had 713 Entertainment.
And what's he say?
Run! No!
Yeah.
That's
that guy just
funny.
disappeared, did he?
Yeah.
He really did.
Did that show on
They-
Netflix? The
They
first
tried to cancel him.
Oh, maybe that's why.
But then he wasn't canceled, and then he just kind of canceled himself.
He used to have that show Master of None. That was good.
That was good.
I never
Yeah.
saw that. Okay, other things. Let's just keep going to the polls. Now that high school's back in session. Oh, who's that person wanted the shout out? Let me see their name. Somebody
Luca?
starting freshman. Yes, Luca. Luca has his first day of 9th grade at a new school today.
Fifth grade.
What?
Yes, 5th grade.
Yeah,
Oh.
his first day of 5th grade
Sorry,
at
that
a
was
new
9th
school.
grade. I wasn't paying attention, but okay, sorry. Luca, happy first day of 5th grade. But if it's your first day of 9th grade, also, we wish you guys a great day, too.
Everybody.
And also to the mama who texted us that her mama heart was hurting because she dropped off her kid at kindergarten. And I was like, girl, I know. You feel like they're such big kids when you drop them off at kindergarten, but it's just the beginning of the sad days, of the sad first days and the cute first days.
You just love those days. Enjoy them.
What is the best high school movie of all time? If you had to pick just one high school movie, which one is reigns supreme? Everybody go around the room, pick one high school movie.
Someone said High School Musical too. I am going to slap.
I think one of the funniest ones I've ever seen is called what is it? The Dwarf? What is it?
The Duff, designated ugly.
Dwarf on golf?
No. It's called The Duff, and it was really, really funny. I mean,
I remember that one.
Yeah.
That was funny.
So is that your hands down contribution?
I think
Super bad,
The
man.
Duff.
Super bad is what boys are really like.
I liked High School Musical 2.
Not one?
2 is the best one because they're all on summer break. They're working at like a country club. And then like
they pulled the 90210 page.
That's not high school.
That's not high school then because they're at the country club.
Oh, well, then
It's
the first
summertime.
one.
Country
It's
club
summertime.
music.
So
Okay.
Romy and
first
Michelle
one.
high school reunion does not count.
No, that doesn't count.
It literally has the word high school in it.
Sam, how about you?
adults.
Mean Girls.
Say Mean Girls.
Hands
Wait,
down.
you can't sit with us.
What?
What does this mean? Wear pink.
This is all that fits right now.
Oh, I'm wearing these stupid Caltine bars.
What was yours, Eric?
Super bad.
Super bad.
Breakfast Club.
She doesn't even
super
go here.
16
the
Candles.
the top 5, 16 Candles, number 5. Grease, number 4.
Oh.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, number 3.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the Future, number 2. And The Breakfast Club, number 1.
Boo.
Oh my God, you guys
Mean
are so
Girls.
lame.
I like the music.
Time for the Rula and Ryan Show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
High School Musical over Breakfast Club. You guys are morons.
Oh, absolutely.
Over
It's
Back
a
to the
classic,
Future,
though.
bud.
I do think those are classics, but High School Musical, there was something about it. It had the board game, the video game, the pajamas. I
and
loved
Zach's
it.
abs.
Oh, absolutely not. I was more of a Zeke girl.
That was all him. That was all him.
Okay, so there's a new study out. 40% of Houston residents use their AC 24 hours a day in the summer.
Well, duh. Otherwise, you'd be
hello.
dead.
Only 40%. Now, on average, Houstonians run their AC units 17.2 hours per day, which possibly means that they're not cooling their houses when they're at work or while they're
Why don't you
asleep.
run it 24/7?
What was y'all's electricity bill in July?
Oh, when we didn't have power, it actually was pretty high.
Okay, that is true. We didn't have power for a week.
Kev, shut it.
I know.
Talk about
12
it.
days.
I know. Mine was really good.
Why?
It was good.
It was $165.
That's actually pretty good.
But that's because your house didn't have power
Yeah,
for
for 2
3
months.
weeks.
I know.
You don't even have a house.
You had no power, and you weren't even living there
So
because you couldn't
salty.
live
You're on
there.
vacation for 2 weeks.
Right.
That's
So
true.
Don't
Yeah.
be bragging.
Okay, Kevin, I've got one here for you. Class action, Kevin. If you've
Yes.
recently used Cash App, a class
I don't use
action
that one.
lawsuit has ordered Cash App to pay their customers impacted by fraud. They ordered to pay out $15 million in damages. Now, if users had an unauthorized or fraudulent withdrawal transfer fund from their Cash App account after August 23rd, 2018, they're eligible to submit a claim for up to $2,500. The claim form must be submitted no later than November 18th of this year. Go to cashappsecuritysettlement.com.
Isn't that for people with bad credit scores?
No, Cash App is
Cash App?
Cash App?
Or we think that Cash
No.
place, that Cash.
You're thinking of like Cash
Cash
Now?
App is like Venmo.
Oh,
Cash App is a
yeah,
Venmo.
Cash Now. Cash Now. There's like Cash Store.
Cash
You go to the
stores where you
Cash
go.
Store.
Yeah,
The title
like
cash.
easy money.
Cash for your title.
No, Cash
Oh, yeah.
App is
Sounds
just
like a
like-
good deal to
Like
me.
I borrowed $200 once, and
it cost you?
23%, 24%. And
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
loan sharking.
That's
can't
actually
remember. I don't
nothing
know where
compared
it
to some of
was.
these credit cards where it's 36%.
Is that
Are they
legal?
allowed to do that? I thought 24.9.
24% because after that
illegal.
25%
No, there was
becomes
one that I was
loan
looking at,
sharking.
and I go, "What's this percentage rate on this thing?" It was 36
That's
on this
illegal.
card. I go,
That's not legal.
Why would
Don't
anybody
seem
do
right.
this? It was a department store card, and I was like, "No, no."
Sure, it wasn't like a mobster's
I know. I was
Yeah,
inside
like
the
card or something.
Hey,
was inside
buddy,
the
I got an
department
offer
store.
you can't refuse.
I have to research that.
Break
and
your
make
legs
sure
if you
that-
The
don't
Visa
pay.
just says Vic.
The Bank of Loan Sharky.
Yeah, and by the way, I didn't learn anything from my Netflix watching on money because I was so mad at the AI person that kept saying, "Yes, let me assist you with that." That I was so mad. I shut down a credit card because I was so mad I couldn't get to like a human to talk to me about this question.
Representative.
And so now I'm getting emails. Did you shut down this account? I haven't even looked.
Sure did.
I'm sure it affected me somehow negatively. I just got so mad at the
Your
operator.
credit score is going to be.
That's okay. I got bills. My bills are paid.
My
Okay,
bills
coming
are
up next,
paid.
let's go to revenge. Did you hear what happened with these coworkers? Oh. Talk about wanting to work in a good environment. This is a terrible environment. What happened there? You're going to hear it next on The Rule and Ryan Show.